Christian von Koenigsegg, the brilliant mind behind the super-fast car company Koenigsegg, recently dropped a bombshell at a hush-hush gathering that left car fans buzzing. This mysterious car genius unveiled a mind-blowing new engine that's got everyone talking, and it's even making big-shot Chinese carmakers sweat. The top-secret event was super exclusive, with only a handful of reporters and car experts lucky enough to get an invite there. Christian, with his usual charm and big-picture thinking, showed off a game-changing engine he says could flip the car world upside down. He's betting it might even make electric cars a thing of the past. With this bold idea, he's not just aiming to boost his own company. He's looking to shake up the entire auto industry. This wasn't just another ho-hum car unveiling. No small upgrades or snooze-worthy tweaks here. It felt like a high-stakes mission, a daring jump into uncharted territory. Christian von Koenigsegg, the fearless car genius with a knack for big ideas, strutted onto the stage to drop a bombshell. A brand new kind of engine that mixes the eco-friendly vibes of electric cars with the raw, heart-pumping power of classic gas engines. And trust me, this was no ordinary news. It was a total revolution. He called it the free valve engine. A slick name for a slick idea Koenigsegg's team has been fine-tuning for years. Here's the cool part. Unlike old-school engines that use a chunky camshaft to handle the valves, this one uses air-powered gadgets to move them one by one. That means it can control the air and fuel like a pro, boosting power, saving gas, and cutting down on nasty exhaust. But the version he unveiled is in a league of its own, lighter, smaller, and way more powerful than any gas engine you'll find today. And get this, it's so efficient and clean, it might just leave a bunch of electric cars in the dust. The road ahead for Christian von Koenigsegg's vision is as challenging as it is thrilling. Success hinges on more than just revolutionary engineering. It requires a fundamental shift in the global automotive ecosystem. For this new engine to truly compete with the established momentum of electric vehicles, Koenigsegg must prove its viability on a mass scale. This means not only perfecting the technology for reliability and affordability, but also convincing other major automakers to adopt and license the platform. A single hypercar manufacturer cannot change the world alone. It needs allies. Furthermore, the fuel industry would need to evolve in tandem. Widespread availability of ethanol, methanol, and synthetic fuels is not yet a reality in most parts of the world. Building this new supply chain demands significant investment and coordination, posing a monumental logistical challenge. It also raises questions about the true environmental cost of producing these new fuels on a large scale. The well-to-wheel emissions must be thoroughly evaluated and proven to be significantly lower than those of traditional gasoline to win over environmentally conscious consumers and regulators. Despite these hurdles, the potential impact is undeniable. This technology offers a compelling alternative for regions with underdeveloped electrical grids, where a rapid transition to EVs is impractical. It also presents a solution for preserving automotive culture and the jobs tied to the existing internal combustion engine infrastructure. The conversation about our sustainable transportation future has been dominated by a single, binary choice: electric or gasoline. Koenigsegg's innovation forcefully argues for a third path, a path of inclusion, where cutting-edge innovation and a passion for driving can coexist with environmental responsibility. The world is watching to see if this engine can move from a stunning prototype on a stage to a genuine catalyst for change. Here's something wild about this new engine. It's like the Swiss Army knife of car power. Unlike regular gas engines that are picky and stick to just one type of fuel, this engine is a total champ. It can run on all kinds of stuff: ethanol, methanol, even eco-friendly synthetic fuels. That's a big deal because it means this engine can slash carbon emissions, especially when you pair it with green renewable fuels. Christian von Koenigsegg says it's like a superhero bridge, helping cut down pollution while the world shifts away from dirty fossil fuels and into a cleaner future. But wait, there's more. What makes this engine really stand out isn't just its techie tricks. It's how it could shake up the electric vehicle, EV world. Electric vehicles have been the cool kids lately, zooming ahead, because people want to fight climate change and ditch fossil fuels. But Koenigsegg isn't sold on them being perfect. He points out some hiccups: batteries that don't last long enough, not enough charging stations, and the messy impact of making and tossing those batteries. It's got folks wondering if EVs are really the forever fix. Enter this new engine, efficient, clean, and powerful, tackling a bunch of those EV headaches without any of the usual electric car baggage. This could be a total curveball for the car industry. Koenigsegg's big reveal hints that the old-school gas engine, which some thought was ready for the junkyard, might still have some serious tricks up its sleeve. The future of driving just got a whole lot more exciting. Tons of car makers have been pouring cash into electric vehicles and charging stations, but now they might have to hit the brakes and rethink everything. Christian von Koenigsegg's new engine could bring back super smart gas engines that are just as green or even greener than EVs. That's a twist that could shake up where companies put their money and what they focus on next. During his talk, Koenigsegg didn't just geek out on tech. He made a real case for why this engine rocks. Sure, EVs are getting cheaper, but those pricey batteries and the hunt for charging spots still trip people up, especially in places that aren't super developed. This engine is a clean, efficient powerhouse that works with the gas stations we already have, so more people everywhere could get in on the action without breaking the bank or waiting for new tech to catch up. The engine fits that vibe perfectly, hinting there's more than one way to clean up transportation. This could also be a loud wake-up call for governments and rulemakers. Right now, they're all about EVs, often ignoring other cool ideas. If Koenigsegg's engine is as green and awesome as he says, they might have to rethink things. Maybe it's time for rules that cheer on all kinds of clever fixes, not just EVs. That could open doors for companies who haven't bet everything on batteries, shaking up the market in a big way. But changing the rules is tricky. Electric vehicles have a ton of hype. People love them, and the planet needs help fast. For Koenigsegg's dream to take off, he's got to do more than just show it works. He'll need to rally a whole crew, fuel makers, road builders, eco-groups, you name it, to back him up. It's going to take teamwork to make this engine a real player worldwide. Christian von Koenigsegg faces some big challenges to make this engine a reality. Building tons of these super special engines with fancy free-valve tech and the ability to run on different fuels isn't easy. It'll take lots of testing to make sure they're tough, reliable, and work great no matter what. Whether this engine stays a cool side project or shakes up the whole car world depends on Koenigsegg nailing these hurdles. The car industry would have to shift too. Parts makers, mechanics, and gas stations would all need to get on board. Mechanics might need new training to fix these high-tech engines, and fuel stations could have to stock different kinds of fuel, which means big changes and some serious cash. This one idea could shake up everyone from car builders to the folks who keep the industry running. But if Koenigsegg pulls it off, the payoff could be huge. This engine could be the perfect middle ground in the electric versus gas debate. Green enough to help the planet, but still packing that thrilling punch car lovers crave. For people in places where driving is a big part of life, this could be a total game changer. It keeps the heart of what makes cars awesome, like the roar of an engine and that road-hugging feel, while being kinder to the environment. Electric cars are slick and strong, but they often miss that raw connection drivers love. The sound, the rumble, the gears. This new engine brings a fresh twist to the classic gas experience, which could win over folks who feel left out by the electric takeover. It's not just about tech. It's about keeping the driving vibe alive. What's next for gas engines? If this new engine works out, could it spark a comeback with super efficient multi-fuel designs? Might it even make us rethink electric vehicles, mixing them with hybrids that nail performance, efficiency, and price? Most importantly, will people buy into a new kind of gas engine that promises the best of both worlds? What folks think will make or break this big idea? Lately, EVs have been the crowd favorite, but Koenigsegg is betting there's still a bunch of drivers who crave that classic engine roar, as long as it's green too. If he's right, the car market could shift big time, moving away from an all-EV obsession to a mix of cool ideas. Cars aren't just about getting around, they're icons of freedom and personality. In places like the US, where driving screams adventure, or Germany, where car making is a badge of honor, a fresh take on eco-friendly engines could hit just the right note.